Katata curve, ka trendsetter SUV ka bawandar kalapoy ha Shillong. One ban test drive ka coupe SUV baningong ekari ani pila ban phone tikin number bala ay harum.
Umendirang ba gajalau konrat ke sangma ulong ba gajing kmi linti ba gajala kanyo khajna bun naladi gade na Kyiad Petrol bat ke GST. Apakran hadin balade banwanra ya kamang tingka arajar afsan afnrio jong gajala menta gasngi u konrat ke sangma ulong ba kini gide ki themei ba gajala kanyo lum khambun tam ka khajna naladi nalokiwe pat ki kam ki bakhamret. Hagajukopor ulaong bakani kamang tingka gade kamang tingka upai ba namar baka sorkar kan pulut bun ban kinti ya kinong rep kan ai bai ba mi ki samla puli pat kan pulut bun nakamta ban thau kam thau jam pat ban ai kam ai jam mi ki samla pat ban kinti ru ya kayo kakot kan lek kawan bat kapuli kaputhi bat kiwei.
Basically the state's own tax revenue is mainly it will be the areas that we expect some growth is mainly going to be in the excise department. So we are working towards improving the overall collection and overall some policies where we may take certain collection of VAT and other duties in advance. So we're working on that because it again has got ramifications at the distribution and level, so it will put pressure. But we'll decide. But we're working on this internal reforms on how to increase that. So we expect excise to do better than before, and we also expect that in the GST also collection, we do expect some growth in that. Mainly these two, and of course our petrol, the VAT that we get from petrol and other, petrol and diesel. There also we expect that there will be some healthy growth in that also. So these are the three main areas where the state's own revenue will grow.
You concluded the budget.
About this,
Basically, as you know, that there is a submarine cable that lands in Chittagong, and the Malaysian Telecom as well as Bangladesh government and the telecom agencies there are the main people who are responsible for that. We have spoken to Power Grid or PowerTel, I should say, the telecom wing of Power Grid, and using their towers along with the MEPDCL towers, we are trying to get the link to the gateway directly and bring it to Shillong IT Park area, New Shillong area, so that we can because that's where our data center also is coming up. So we'll be having a state-of-the-art 3-tiered data center also coming there. That's where our integrated command and control center also there, and that's where the IT park also is there, and that's where the secretariat also will be there. So if we can get the submarine cables, then we'll be able to get very high quality internet at a very good price. Problem is that there are multiple agencies, multiple governments that are involved, and therefore we have to really work hard, and especially if it's a situation now in Bangladesh, there are some hurdles we're facing. So that is a general idea, but we have initiated this last year. We've kept it under wraps because we wanted to talk about it only when we were able to move forward. So we have made certain strides, so we thought we'll mention it this time. But it is going to take some time because of the situation in Bangladesh. The populist measures, if you look at the Focus and Focus Plus program that we're giving, these are programs that are meant to be given directly to the farmers. We have, even now as we speak, over 1 lakh farmers who are registered with us, who are receiving funds directly from Focus Plus and from Focus. Now we are going to be starting this CM scholarship scheme. So this is going to give 6,000 rupees annually to every post-matriculate student. So this is apart from the central government, tribal affairs ministries scholarship that Government of India gives. Over and above that, the state also will now give 6,000 rupees per annum to the students who are studying post-matriculate courses. So there are about 80,000 of them. So they'll be receiving this money. Apart from that, programs like CM Assure, this is meant for the farmers during their distress. We have kept, last year itself, we kept 100 crores. This year again, we are adding another 50 crores. So we'll have a pool of 100 plus crores in this kitty. And as per requirement, we'll keep topping this up. But this money will be available to help farmers during their distress that is there. All the programs I've mentioned in my in the discussions in the speech, if you look at it, whether it is if you look at the programs for the sports that we're going to create, these are all infrastructures that are going to directly support the youth and give the opportunity to the youth. So if you look at every other aspect, if you look at in fact the general breakup of the we have given you the numbers, then we've talked about 10 opportunities, and then we've talked about 10 commitments. So in order to, we are tying up our commitments to the growth story of the state. So what we are saying is that while we spend this money, it will not just be a blind, spending where we just spend for sake of economic growth. It will be spent in a very strategic manner so that we are able to provide housing for all, we are able to provide water for all, we are able to provide connectivity for all, whether road or digital connectivity. So there is a very strong plan of connecting the commitments that we're making to the people to the growth story and the investment that we are making in the economy and in different sectors. So that's why we're calling it a people's budget, because it is very much related to achieving a goal, but keeping the people of our state and the commitments that we have made in mind. The CM's scholarship program is a scholarship which the state government will give. As you're aware, that the central government has been giving scholarship mostly through their tribal affairs ministry and some through MHA and other departments. But these scholarship amounts, they are not very regular in terms of the timing. So there's sometimes a lot of gap in the amount that comes in and when it comes in, and they release in installments. So therefore, there is a lot of challenges that our students face. We have talked to Government of India. They keep releasing the in batches. Some get, some don't get. So it creates a problem for them. Many students have asked me, that's why I've clarified to them also that these are central government subsidies and scholarships. So we are pushing, but till they don't release, there's not much we can do. There is an option where we can give the money in advance. But these programs, the scholarship that comes from central government, the money is put straight into the student's account. It doesn't come to us. So now if we give in advance, then the students, as I said, again, they will get the money directly into their account from the central government. So it will be double. So if we can find a way in which if we pay in advance and Government of India gives it back to us later on, then that will solve the problem. And at the same time, or if Government of India ensures that in the beginning of the year they release the whole amount so that there's no problem. That is one part of the issue of scholarship. But keeping these issues in mind, we felt that the students, because all the feedback I get, it seems students really need support. So while we cannot give them full support in every way, at least some kind of support from the government side would be good in supporting them, promoting them, pushing them to do higher studies. And that is why we came up with this program called the CM Scholarship Scheme, where we will be giving 6,000 rupees on an annual basis. 6,000 rupees to every post-metric student doing different courses under post-metric. So they will be given 6,000 annually. So this is the new scheme, and it will start from this coming financial year.
How much fund is being earmarked for?
48 crores.
48 crores annually.